Hi, I'm Anders Brownworth. In this video, we're going to run a load test of Radius Core, which runs EVM transactions at scale. Let's get started. In this terminal window, we're running a test controller, which instructs Google Cloud to launch just over 1,500 virtual machines in each of 3 regions. We'll use these instances to run our test. Radius Core uses a collection of shards to store data. This is where we store all the accounts and contracts that we'll use in our test. There's other stuff that gets stored in the state, like receipts for transactions, but you can think of the state as a geographically distributed database for everything. While the shards hold the state, a collection of agents are used to actually execute the EVM and process the transactions which alter that state. So the agents are the only thing that are going to coordinate read and write operations on the shards. Critically, the agents make sure the data on the shards remains consistent by using a 2-phase locking protocol to coordinate atomic updates involving one or more shards. The last major piece of the puzzle here is the load generators. Their role is to create and sign Ethereum transactions, which are sent to the agents via JSON RPC calls, and then wait for a reply. They act just like any other Ethereum wallet, such as MetaMask, but they are pointed at the Radius Core system, and they generate thousands of transactions each. Okay, so at this point, we have about 4,600 machines provisioned in Google Cloud, and we're starting our test. You can see over here in the Google Cloud console that we have thousands of virtual machines up and running. Now, those load generators are creating ERC20 transactions and sending them to the agents. For each transaction, an agent spins up a copy of the EVM and loads the contract code. As the contract executes, the agent sends read and write requests to the shards, preparing a transaction. If everything goes smoothly, the agent calls commit and returns the results to the load gen. In our test, we're executing ERC20 transactions using the EVM, but Radius Core is a generic virtual machine runner. So these could be Solana SVM transactions or Move or anything else. Okay, let's speed up time and jump to the end of the 3-minute test. Now that the test is over, the test controller is going to stop all the instances used in the test. You can see the instances in Google Cloud Console start to come down as the test controller finishes up. Now let's take a look at the test results. We'll open up this URL up here. It looks like in this test, we were just over 1.2 million transactions per second at peak. You can see after we got started, we were pretty solidly above 1 million across the span of the entire test. That means we were able to send ERC20 tokens from one account to another over 1 million times per second. We can get that high because we parallelize the transactions and run them across a distributed state system. We have other metrics here like CPU usage on the agents, and there's 1,024 agents here, so we can quickly see if any of them seems to be out of line. We also have memory statistics here as well. And we have the same for the shards here, and then the load gens down here. Below that, we have raw logs, which would surface errors if we wanted to dig into an issue. And that's a successful load test of Radius Core running over 1.2 million EVM transactions per second. Thanks for watching.